It's a question captivating the American church. Should politicians who support abortion rights be denied communion? Biden, who is only the second Catholic president, is the first to hold the office and endorse a pro-abortion agenda. San Francisco's Archbishop Salvatore Cordileone just released a pastoral letter on the issue and joins us now. So, Archbishop, why did you release this pastoral letter?
This is a problem that's been vexing the church in our country for a very long time. And I knew here in San Francisco, it's such a place of a secularized culture. I needed to do or say something about this. And I've been pondering what would be the best thing to do. And I concluded some time ago that issuing a teaching document such as this would be to clarify the key points about worthiness, truth, Holy Communion, and what the abortion issue really is, and cooperation, and then the special responsibility of Catholics in public life.
All right, I want to read part of the letter. You wrote, "We all fall short in various ways, but there is a great difference between struggling to live according to the teachings of the church and rejecting those teachings." Talk about that a little bit.
Yes, we have this kind of incongruence now in with Catholics not understanding what it means to receive communion. Many Catholics have a very kind of Protestant notion that it's more like table fellowship, but it means that it's Christ's sacrifice made present to us. We unite our sacrifice with Christ. Dying with Christ means dying to sin. So receiving communion is the act by which we profess that we believe what the church believes, and we're living our life accordingly. So if we fall, we all fall. That's why we have the other sacrament, reconciliation, so we can be put back in a state of grace. But to intentionally deny any of the church's teaching and receive communion is a lack of integrity, lack of coherence, Eucharistic coherence.
The USCCB currently has a document in the works about whether public figures like President Biden, a Catholic, should stop receiving communion because of their stance on abortion. Under current USCCB policy, decisions on withholding communion are up to individual bishops. So would it be up to you right now to decide if House Speaker Nancy Pelosi should be barred from communion? She's a California Catholic who supports abortion rights.
This would be the application of Canon 915. So that's in canon law. If someone who is persisting in obstinate, grave sin is not to receive communion or not to be admitted to communion. Not to be admitted to communion, that would be the local bishop would decide for his own people. So that's already in the Code of Canon Law.
So last week, Bishop Robert McElroy of San Diego told the Jesuit magazine America, the Eucharist is being weaponized and deployed as a tool in political warfare. This must not happen. What's your response to that?
Well, there are many things to say. If it's to say that it's for a political motive would be really to read the minds of those who are taking this stand and know what their motives are. This is not a political motive for me. I intentionally waited until after the election to release it so it would not be misinterpreted as a political move. One could also say that those who are against applying the church's discipline are doing so for a political reason. I would much prefer a pro-abortion politician become pro-life than be replaced with a pro-life politician, because we grow the camp of those who are pro-life. And also, this has been done in the past. I point out in the pastoral letter the famous example of Archbishop Rummel in New Orleans in the mid-20th century. Civil rights was the issue of their day, as abortion is in our day. He actually excommunicated three Catholics prominent in political life because they were opposing his policy of integrating the schools. And no one sees him as having weaponized the Eucharist.
So what is your message to prominent Catholics who promote abortion?
I would repeat what I put in the conclusion of the letter to please stop the killing. This is killing innocent human life. You have a very prominent position in society. You can influence societal attitudes and practices. You're in a position to do something to stop the killing. Please stop the killing. Please recognize the evil for what it is. Please have a change of heart and come back to the fullness of your Catholic faith. We await you with open arms to welcome you back.
All right, Archbishop of San Francisco, Salvatore Cordileone, thanks for being here with us today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
If you're watching Currents News on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell to get updates to all of our newest content, because we are putting your faith in the news.